Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's strength workout. Happy Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and get started by walking in place or walking in the space that you have. So go ahead and walk it out. And as you walk, this is your chance to check in with your body and check in with how you're feeling today. If you need to make any adjustments, feel free to do so. And as we go through the workout, act accordingly. So if you need to take it easier, if you're feeling really hyped, take it a little bit harder, do whatever suits you best. We show up different every day, so just take it all in. And when you're ready, go ahead, you can pause your walking or you can continue walking in place as we do arm circles. So get your arms out into your T shape and roll the arms, the shoulders forward in small circles, getting bigger as you go, working through your full range of motion. Every circle is bigger than the last. And once you have gone through your full range of motion here, let's reverse directions, starting with circles backwards, starting small, getting bigger as you go. Working through your full range of motion. Making them nice and big, loosening up the chest, upper back, arms, shoulders. And go ahead and shake those out. We're going to take it to glute kicks next. So go ahead and kick your glutes back, or not, kick your heels back to your glutes. Right heel kicks towards your glutes, set it down. Left heel kicks towards your glutes, set it down. Bent knee points down to stretch out and elongate the muscles in the thighs from hip to knee. And maybe you have your arms swinging.
Sorry, I missed something. I got booted out of the room.
We're just warming up, so just get your body moving here.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Get it back in. Maybe you move your arms in opposition. As your right heel kicks back, your left arm can swing up and forward. And go ahead, shake those out. Let's go to high knees next. So get your knees up nice and high. Bring your bent knee up and forward towards hip height. And switch, switch, switch. As your knee comes up, you're stretching out through the back of the leg, the hamstring through the glutes. The higher your knee gets, the more of a stretch you'll feel. Taking it at your own pace. Breathe in nice and big as we go through. In tune with our breath. Heart rate's rising with these big movements. And go ahead, shake those out. We'll go into our windmill toe touches. So go ahead, take your feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes forward, arms back into your T shapes. Hinge forward at the waist, reach opposite hand towards opposite foot, and then come back up through center and reset. So as you alternate, reaching opposite hand to opposite foot, maybe you reach towards the knee, the shin, the ankle, however far you can reach is perfect. Find your range of motion. As we hinge forward and push our hips back, we are getting a stretch through the backs of our legs. As we reach opposite arm to opposite leg, we're getting a nice twist through the core. We're opening through the chest, the shoulders, a squeeze through the upper back. And as our torso lifts and lowers with that reach, we're increasing our heart rate as well. Got lots going on here. Nice job. Go ahead and reset, shake those out. We're going to go into calf raises or heel raises. So go ahead and stand nice and tall, feet hip width, toes forward. And we are going to lift our heels and lower them. Heels lift and heels lower. Maybe you hold on to something for balance if you need. We're activating through the calves, the back of the lower leg here. Taking deep breaths. Moving and grooving at your pace. Now, if you'd like to add toe lifts, you may take that option. So heels lift and lower, and then toes can lift off the ground and lower. So toes might lift only a centimeter or so off the ground. That's okay. And that'll get your shins activated, help us balance as we roll from heels to toe, toes to heel. If there's anything else that you would like to stretch, please feel free to take the time to do so now. Shake everything out. Let's get into circuit number 1 with our first exercise of bicep curls. So for this circuit, if you want weights, you can go ahead and get medium weights and light weights. So you can also always use your own body weight's resistance. So first one is bicep curls. So hands are going to start by your sides, palms face the outsides of your hips or your thighs. And for our bicep curl, you can do one at a time or you can alternate. Elbow bends so that the palm faces the shoulder at the top, and then your elbow will extend and your palm will face the outside of your hip or your thigh at the bottom. So you have a little bit of rotation in the wrist as we go through bicep curls. Any questions about bicep curls? Okay. Second exercise is a wood chop. This is for the obliques or side abs. So if you have a weight, you're going to hold it sideways like a dash. One hand on each head of the weight, so their palms are facing each other. If you don't have a weight, you can just put your hands together. Reach your hands up over your right shoulder, extended towards the ceiling, and then you're going to reach your hands down to the outside of your left hip. So you get a little rotation through the core. And then you're going to switch. So hands reach up over the left shoulder, and then they reach down outside the right hip. Any questions about wood chop? Okay. Next up, for our back, we're going to do wide bent over rows. This is our tricky one, so listen along and ask me to repeat anything if I need to. So option for medium weights in both hands or your own body weight's resistance. You're going to be standing hip width apart, toes forward, and then take a soft bend in the knees just so that your knees aren't locked. And then push your hips back slightly. So you're going to hinge forward slightly at the waist. So the shoulders are a little bit ahead of the hips, but you still have a nice flat back. You're not caving through the low back. The arms are going to dangle right beneath the shoulders. Palms are going to face the thighs. Fingertips point down unless they are curled around weights. From here, your arm is completely straight, elbows underneath shoulder, wrist is underneath elbow. You're going to take your elbow directly outside the shoulder. So right elbow goes to the right of the right shoulder. Your wrist stays beneath your elbow the entire time. So your elbow is at an L shape or upside down L shape. Drop it right back down. Everything drops below the shoulder. So arm straight, arm bent to the side, arm straight, arm bent to the side. Any questions about our wide bent over rows? Okay, then let's keep going. Okay, so then we have front and lateral raises for our last exercise. So for our front raises, you're going to give yourself zombie arms. So arms start in front of you, palms face your thighs, fingertips point down unless they're curled around, light weights. Lift your arms up to shoulder height in front of you. So your arms are directly in front of your shoulders, palms face down at the top. Drop them back down. Then you take it to a lateral raise. So then your T arms. So arms reach out to a T outside each shoulder, palms face down at the top, palms face you at the bottom. Any questions about any of those? Okay. Well then, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start our timer. I'm going to start our tunes. We have a classic rock playlist today. And we're going to start with our bicep curls in 3, 2, 1, exercise. So go ahead and arms start by your sides. Elbow bends as your palm comes towards your shoulder. And then arm extends. Palm rests outside the hip or outside the thigh. You can alternate. You can do both arms at the same time. You got it. Breathe through it. Stand tall. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Next up, we're going to take it to wood chop. So you only need one weight for this. If you choose to use a weight, you can always use your own body weight's resistance. 3, 2, 1. Wood chop. Arms reach up over the right shoulder and then they come down outside the left hip. So you're starting above one shoulder, reach across the outside of the opposite hip. You want to keep your legs still and twist through the core. Oblique side abs working here. Bonus arm work with our arms lifting and lowering. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our wide bent over rows next. Option for medium weights or no weights at all. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So hinge forward slightly, arms will dangle underneath the shoulders, and then bent elbow comes outside the shoulder, come straight back underneath the shoulder. Squeeze the shoulder blades at the top. We're working the upper back here, so that shoulder blade squeeze is what is working those muscles. Arm reaches under the shoulder, elbow comes outside the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our front and lateral raises to exercise our shoulders next. Option for light weights or no weights at all. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Front raise, arms, zombie arms, and then T-raise, side raise, out to the side. So arms reach forward ahead of the shoulders, arms reach out to the side, outside the shoulders. Arms always stop at shoulder height. Working the shoulders here. You got it, breathe through. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. That was the end of circuit 1, round 1. We're gonna go into round 2 with bicep curls, taking it from the top in 3, 2, 1. Exercise, elbow bends, arm extends. So palm comes towards the front of the shoulder, and then palm faces the outside of the hip at the bottom. Arm straight, arm bent, arm straight, arm bent. Alternating or doing both arms at the same time. You got it. Push through, stand tall, shoulders stay stacked over your hips. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna take it to wood chops next. Option for 1 or no weights. Holding it sideways if you do have one. 3, 2, 1, exercise. Arms reach up above one shoulder and then reach to the outside of the opposite hip. Twisting through the core, the oblique. You got this. Breathing through. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. And we take it to our wide bent over rows. Coming up next in 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Hinge forward at the waist slightly and arms start underneath the shoulders. Everything is in line. And then bent elbow comes outside the shoulder. Squeezing the shoulder blade at the top. Resetting. You can alternate arms here. Wrist stays beneath the elbow the entire time. Upper back. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. And we take it to our front and lateral raises next. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Option for light weights or no weights at all. Arms reach forward at shoulder height and then arms reach out to the sides at shoulder height. Always stopping at shoulder height, working through the shoulders here. Keeping your shoulders stacked over your hips, standing nice and tall so our back doesn't take any heat and it stays in our shoulders. Belly button pulled into spine. You got it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. That was the end of round 2, circuit 1. Now we're going to take it to round 3 from the top with bicep curls. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Arms bend and extend. At the extend them nice and long, nice and straight at the bottom. And then you're going to do your curl again. Palm leads the way to the shoulder, and then palm leads the way to the outside of the hip or thigh. Try to keep the elbows tucked in towards the rib cage and pointed down as you curl up. You got it. Push through in 3, 2, 1, rest. We come to our wood chop next. Option for 1 or no weights, holding it side to side like a dash. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Arms reach up over one shoulder and then they reach forward and then down to try to get to the outside of the other hip. Getting a nice twist through the core, the oblique. Bonus upper body work here with the arms lifting and lowering as we're doing that twisting motion with our core. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our wide bent over rows. Coming up next. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise. So you're hinged forward slightly. Your hips are a little bit behind your shoulders here. Nice flat back. Arms are down below the shoulders, palms face you. And then you bend your elbow, bring it outside the shoulder, and then drop that arm right beneath the shoulder again. Squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. You got it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our front and lateral raises next to round out circuit number 1. Option for light weights or no weights at all. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Arms straight ahead of the shoulders and then arms directly outside the shoulders into a T shape. Don't lift the weights any higher than the shoulders. To keep the work in the shoulders. Keep your back nice and flat, belly button pulled in, shoulders stacked over hips as we go through combo movement here. You got it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We are gonna pause there. Good job, everybody. Go ahead and get a drink, shake it out. We are gonna come to the floor on our backs for circuit number 2. I'm gonna get a quick drink before we get there. On the ground, you have the option for medium weights if you would like them. So our first exercise is chest press, and we're going to do this on our right side. So to start, feet are flat, knees point towards the ceiling, head and back rested on the ground. For chest press, standard chest press here, so we're not adding anything funky to it here. You're going to have the right elbow start outside the right shoulder. Palm faces forward, fingertips point up unless they're curled around a weight. So shoulder is over, or sorry, wrist is over the elbow, elbow outside the shoulder. Your left hand is going to push down into the ground outside the left hip to help brace. And you're going to raise your right hand up so it's straight to the ceiling, stacked over the shoulder, and then bend it back out to the sides. When your elbow is directly outside the shoulder, I actually want you to lower it towards the rib cage, like an inch, a centimeter, whatever that is, just so it's not directly outside, but it gives you a little bit more mobility, a little bit less abrasive on the shoulder joint as we go through our chest presses. Second round, we'll go through on our left side. Any questions about chest press? Okay, then we're going to take it to skull crushers, and we're going to do these one side and then the other as well. So if you have a weight, you will hold the weight up and down like the letter I, and you will diamond grip the weight. So that means the pointer finger and the thumb, that little swoop between those, that's going to be what hugs the weight, and the head of the weight is going to rest on the palms of the hands. And hands, if you don't have a weight, hands just go straight to the ceiling. Maybe you put your hands in fists together. For our skull crushers, we're going to bend our elbows. So your hands or the weight will come outside your right shoulder, and then you're going to send everything straight to the ceiling. So you want to keep your elbows in relatively the same spot in space. It's the forearms and hands lowering and lifting. And then we'll do it outside the left shoulder the next time. Any questions about either of those exercises? Then let's keep going. I'm going to get our timer going, get our tunes going. And we start with chest press on the right side. Feet flat, head rested. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So right elbow is outside the right shoulder. Palm forward, fingertips up or curled around a medium weight. Hands reach to the ceiling. Elbow bends back outside the shoulders. Now, from here, you want to try to keep the movement isolated here. The arm is moving. Try to keep your left shoulder blade glued to the ground. This is a workout for your obliques and your abs, your core, your stabilizer muscles as well, because we're working one side. 3, 2, 1, rest. Switch to the left side. Set up your left side, and we'll get going in 3, 2, 1, exercise. So left side chest press. So elbow outside the shoulder, then arm straight to the ceiling above the shoulder. For here, we're activating our chest. We are pushing down through our right palm, down into the ground outside our right hip or thigh. Trying to keep that right shoulder blade glued to the ground here. Glue your back to the ground. Keep the torso still. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna take it to our skull crushers right side, coming right up next. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So your hands start towards the ceiling, hands are together, and you bend your elbows. Hands or weight come directly outside the right ear, and then they send straight back up to the ceiling. So the forearms and the hands are moving back and up. Try to keep the elbows in the same spot in space. This is activating the triceps, the back of the upper arms. We will feel these tomorrow. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, we're gonna take it to the left side skull crushers. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Hands reach up, hands reach to the left ear, hands reach up. You got it. Back of the upper arm, the triceps. Really activated here. Mine already hurt, so yours do too. I'm with you. You got it. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna take it to the top. Round 2, circuit 2 with our chest press on the right side coming up in 3, 2, 1. Exercise, right arm up, right arm bend. So elbow comes outside the right shoulder. Everything reaches up to the ceiling over the shoulder. Palm faces forward the entire time. Keep strong and stabilized through the wrist. Keep that left shoulder blade glued down. Try to keep the abs involved here. Keep the body square. Harder to do. It's more core activation, doing one at a time. Also fatiguing that side. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're going to switch to left side. Chest press coming right up. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Left arm reaches to the ceiling. Left elbow leads the way down outside the left shoulder. Keep the back glued to the ground. As the arm lifts and lowers, you're activating those muscles in the chest. Keep breathing. Keep the wrist stacked. Palm stays facing forward, especially if you have a weight. Protect the wrist. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We are going to go to our skull crushers for our triceps next, focusing on the right side. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So hands reach to the ceiling, hands reach outside the right ear. If you have a weight, you can hold it like an I, up and down. Keeping your hands together if you don't. Triceps on fire as the forearms and hands reach outside the ear and then straight to the ceiling. Three, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Next up, we'll take it to our left side skull crushers. Take a breath. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Left side skull crushers. Hands come just outside the left ear. Go straight back to the ceiling. Triceps on fire. Let it burn. Three, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna take it to the top for one more round, circuit 2, round 3 with chest press. And 3, 2, 1, right side chest press. Here we go. Right elbow outside the right shoulder, then straight to the ceiling. Out and up. Keep the back squared to the ground. Glue it to the ground. Keep the core involved here to stabilize through the torso as we work through right side of the chest. Keep the palm face forward. Three, 2, 1, rest, nice job. Switch hands, we're gonna take it to chest press left side. Finish out our chest presses for the day. 3, 2, 1, exercise. The left elbow reaches outside the left shoulder, reaches straight up to the ceiling. You've got it. Breathe through it, glue your back to the ground. Three, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We just have 2 more exercises for circuit 2 with skull crushers on each side. We'll start with right in 3, 2, 1, exercise. Weight reaches outside the right ear, straight up to the ceiling. Push through, you got this. Reach outside the ear, reach up. Back of the arms burning. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're going to take it to the left side here shortly. Last exercise of circuit 3, 2, 1, exercise. Arms reach up, arms reach, or hands reach outside the left ear, left side skull crusher. Last exercise of circuit 2. Make it your best. Breathe through it. Hands up, hands outside the left ear. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job, we did it. Circuit 3 is over with. Get a drink if you need. Shake it out. We're gonna take it on to circuit 3 on our backs on the ground. Or no, we were just on our backs, on our front sides. So flop over like a pancake, and we will go into our first exercise, which is swimming. So for swimming, belly down, you can either reach your arms forward, or you can reach them back behind your hips. If you reach them forward, that's more weight that your back side of the body has to lift off the ground because it's spread out from your center. And if you reach your hands back, it's a little less abrasive on the shoulders. So you go ahead and make that choice for yourself. And then you lift upper and lower body an inch or 2 off the mat or off the ground. And you can either lift, release, or hold your lift for the entire time. If you hold your lift, you also have the option to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, an inch or 2 higher, and then switch and switch. Strengthening the back side of the body there. Any questions about our swimming? Okay. Next exercise is our hamstring curls. We're going to do 1 set on the right and then 1 set on the left. So we'll get into our tabletop position. So your hands will go underneath your shoulders and your knees will go underneath your hips like a table. Now, for right side, I'll just explain right side. Reach your right leg back straight behind the right hip. You can flex your foot and keep your knee in the same spot. Bring your right heel towards your glutes and then extend the leg straight. Right heel towards the glutes, extend the leg straight. So in the straight position, your leg is straight behind your right hip. Bring your heel to your glutes and repeat. Curling through the hamstrings. Any questions about our hamstring curls? Okay, and then we finish our last exercise with a plank. So planks can be done in whatever variation you would like. So you start from your pre-push-up ready position. So you want to have hands a little bit wider than the shoulders, toes on the ground, straight line from head to heels. If being on your hands doesn't feel great on your shoulders or your wrists, you can come down to your forearms. That's an option. If that doesn't feel great, you can come down to your knees. If you come down to your knees, tuck your heels to your glutes so you can squeeze through the glutes and hamstrings to stabilize. And then if that doesn't feel great, you can also do these against a wall in a wall push-up position. It's a little bit less abrasive on the joints that way. Any questions about any of those exercises? Okay. We're going to start our timer, start our tunes, maybe. And we start with our swimming in 3, 2, 1. Exercise. You're laying on your belly. Arms can reach forward or by your hips. You can switch opposite, lifting higher, opposite leg and opposite arm, reach an inch higher. Switch, switch, switch. Or you can lift and lower, lift and lower. Belly stays down, upper body, lower body, inch or 2 off the wall. Think for the back side of the body. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Go ahead and get up to all fours, tabletop position, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, flat back. And hamstring curls in 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead. Extend your right leg straight behind you at hip height. Keep your knee in the same space. Take your right heel towards your glutes and then extend it back out straight to where it came from. Key here as we're doing this is to keep your back nice and flat. Pull your belly button into your spine. Keep your head in line with your spine. You don't want to spill anything off of your back as if it's your dinner table. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're going to take it to the left side next. Get ready for left. And 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Left leg reaches back, flex your foot. Left heel comes to your glutes and then extend straight behind you. We're balancing on just our right knee and our 2 hands as left heel kicks towards the glutes and extends straight back behind the hip. Keep the back flat, keep the head in line with the spine. Hamstrings and glutes on fire here. Back of the thighs. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. We're going to take it to our plank next. Hands, forearms, knees against the wall. You choose. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Get into your plank. I want a straight line from head to heels, or if you're on your knees, from head to knees. Pull your belly button into your spine. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Squeeze through the thighs, the hamstrings, the glutes. Use every muscle in your body. Squeeze it in to help stabilize you. Breathe through it. Get back into it if you need to take a break. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. We're going to come down to our bellies, front side for swimming. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Upper and lower body lift an inch or so off the ground. Option to lift opposite arm, opposite leg an inch higher. Switch, switch, switch. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe. Push through here. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Get onto all fours. Tabletop position for our hamstring curls right side. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Right leg extends straight back behind the hip in line. Kick the right heel to your glute and extend the leg straight out behind you. Keep the back flat. Keep the head in line with the spine. Balancing on our left knee in both hands. Trying to keep your back flat. Trying to keep your table stable as you fire up through the hamstrings and the glutes. Back side of the body. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Bring it down. We're going to switch to the left side next. Take a breather. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Reach the left leg behind you. Left leg or left heel curls to the glute and extends long. Left heel kicks back towards the glutes and extends long in line with the hip right behind it. Keep the back flat, head in line with the spine. Belly button pulled in. Breathe through this. Feel the burn through the back side. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ooh, nice job. Plank is next. You can be on your hands, your forearms, your knees against a wall. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Get into your plank. I want a straight line from head to heels. If you're on your knees, keep a straight line from head to knees. The biggest thing in this straight line is keep your hips level with your shoulders and keep your spine long. Keep your hips tucked in so that your belly button can pull to your spine and keep that back nice and flat. Squeeze all the muscles in your body to help stabilize. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, nice job. Taking it from the top with around 3, circuit 3, with swimming in 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Arms and legs. Chest and legs lift off the ground and inch or 2. Option to lift and lower. Option opposite arm, opposite leg, lift an inch higher than the others, and then switch, switch, switch. Strengthening the back side of the body. Last time doing these ones. Ooh, breathe through it. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Tabletop position coming up next for our hamstring curls. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Right leg sends straight back. You're in your tabletop. Flex your foot. Right heel kicks to the glutes. Extend straight back. Keeping the right leg extended behind the hip. Kicking the heel to the glutes. Back is flat. Head in line with your spine. Belly button pulled in. Breathe through it. Hamstrings and glutes firing up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Beautifully done. So get ready to switch sides. Left leg will be on the move. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Left leg is straight behind you. Curl your left heel to your glutes and extend it straight behind you. Breathe. Breathe through. Kick. Release. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We finish it out with a plank. Last one. You are stronger than you think. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. You have got this. Can you do 1% better than you did before? Back flat, hips in line with your shoulders. Bracing through the core, belly buttons pulled into spine, squeezing everything. Breathe through it. We are all in this together. Fight through. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice job. Incredible. That is no joke. I am going to pause our tunes, get a drink, shake it out. We are going to be standing for our last circuit. And I'm just getting a drink because I sure as heck needed one. Okay, so circuit number 4 is all standing. We start with burning out the triceps again. I always just laugh at myself because I planned this and I'm also doing it. Okay, overhead tricep extension. So option for light weights or your own body weights resistance. Hands reach overhead, glue your knuckles or your weights together just so they're nice and tight. Then your elbows are going to stay where they are, kind of over the shoulders. And then your hands and forearms are going to reach behind the head. Hands and forearms reach straight up to the ceiling. Any questions about overhead tricep extensions? Okay. Shoulders, we have YTWs. You can do these with weights or without. These would be light weights if you choose them. I'm going to use my own body weights resistance. So hands reach up to the ceiling for your Y. They're a little bit wider than your shoulders. That's your Y shape. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and release. The T is our T arms. We love our T arms. Maybe palms can face forward for this version of our T. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and release. And then for our W, you go from your T and you just bend your elbows, sink them a little bit lower, an inch or two lower. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and release. If you like the Y, the T, or the W, you want to pick just one, you can pick one. You can rotate between the 3. You can pick 2. Does not matter. Most important thing, shoulder blades squeeze and release. Shoulders up or back once again. Any questions about YTWs?
Yeah, the W I'm not getting.
So if you start with your T arms,
Yeah.
have your palms face forward for this version. And then to get to the W, all you have to do is bend your elbows and sink them an inch or two lower from the T, and you're in your W.
And then I go up to the ceiling.
Every movement, you're just squeezing your shoulder blades and releasing.
Right.
So the entire, I'm just giving you 3 different positions you can choose to do that from. Either the Y with your arms up, you can squeeze your shoulder blades together and release from there. You can do it from that T, or you can do it from the W, or you can switch back and forth and do a combination of them.
And the Y, your arms are just spread further apart. Yes.
Yeah, so you reach them to the ceiling and then you just want your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Any other questions about the YTWs? Okay. The next exercise is squat to cross crunch. So you're going to do your squat. We'll do a standard one. So feet are going to be like shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider if that feels good to you. Toes forward. Push your hips back. Then after you push them back, you'll sink them down so your knees bend. Stand back up nice and tall. That's our squat. To add the cross crunch, which is optional here, we can put our hands behind our head, elbows wide. So as we squat, we stand up, and option 2, lift your left knee up towards your chest and then twist towards your left knee. So essentially it's like opposite elbow coming towards opposite knee. You don't have to make them touch. You can just twist in that direction and then repeat, switching which side you cross crunch to it as you stand up from your squat. The cross crunch is optional, so if you want to take it to squats up, down, you can. And then you also choose if you want to stand up fully and then do the cross crunch, or if you want to do the cross crunch while you're rising, that's okay too. Any questions about squat to cross crunch? Okay, and then we have cross body hammer curls for our last exercise. So option for medium weights if you'd like them, or your own body weight resistance. Hands by your sides, palms face your hips. And right hand is going to reach towards left shoulder. Bring it down. Left hand is going to reach towards right shoulder. Bring it down. That's biceps once again. Upper body heavy for this workout today. Any questions about any of those exercises? Okay, well, let's keep going. We're going to start with our overhead tricep extensions in 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Hands reach up to the ceiling. Option for light weights or your own body weights resistance. Hands and forearms reach behind the head. Hands and forearms reach directly to the ceiling. Keep the elbows in the same spot in space. As hands and forearms reach back, reach up. Shoulders stacked over hips. Belly buttons pulled into spine. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Next up is YTW. It's option for light weights or no weights at all. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then release. Your arms can be in the Y shape overhead, the T shape out to your sides, or the W's with your elbows just hung a little bit lower. Biggest thing here. Squeeze the shoulder blades and release. Upper back, shoulders working here. You got it. Woo! Upper body cruising and burning today. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up, we take it to our squat to cross crunch. Option to ditch the cross crunch or alternate. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Squat. Stand up. And you have the option to cross crunch opposite elbow towards opposite knee. On the way up, hands behind head, elbows wide. For your squat, we always push the hips back first, then sink the hips down with a bend in the knees. Keep the knees tracking over the ankles. Keep the work through the thighs and the glutes and out of the knees. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. We're going to take it to our crossbody hammer curls next. Option for medium weights. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Hands start by your sides. Hand reaches to Right hand reaches the left shoulder, set it down. Left hand reaches the right shoulder, set it down, outside your hip. Biceps once again. You got it. You can do it. We're all in this together. Woo, breathe. Shoulders stay stacked over hips, belly button stays pulled in. 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautifully done. On to round 2 of circuit 4. Coming up next with overhead tricep extension. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Hands reach back, hands reach up. So arms overhead, knuckles or weights glued together. Keep your arms or hands tight. Hands reach back, hands reach up. I literally thought that was the fire alarm going off in this building. Just the sound. Hands reach up, hands reach back for triceps. Back of your upper arms on fire. 3, 2, 1, rest. We take it to our YTWs next. Option for light weights or your own body weight resistance in 3, 2, 1. Exercise YTWs. The goal here is to squeeze the shoulder blades together and then release. You can do that from your Y position, your T position, or your W position, or a combination of all 3. Upper back, shoulders, working here. This is also shoulder mobility. You got it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna take it to our squat to cross crunch next. Option to ditch the cross crunch if you don't want it. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Squat down, stand up. Option for that cross crunch. As you squat down, feet are a little bit wider than the shoulders. You find what's perfect for you. Push the hips back, then sink the hips down, bend the knees. Keep the knees tracked over the ankles. Option to add that opposite elbow to opposite knee. Twist, like a high knee or twist of sorts at the top. Get the obliques involved as well. Another time. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Next up, cross, body, hammer, curl. Option for medium weights or your own body weight resistance in 3, 2, 1, exercise. Hand starts outside the hip, reaches to opposite shoulder. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Biceps, burning them out another time. Woo, you got this. Catch your breath here, move at your pace. Alternate arm. One more round of circuit 4 left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna take it to the final round, round 3 of circuit 4 with overhead tricep extension in 3, 2, 1, exercise. Hands reach up to the ceiling, arms bend back behind the head. So try to keep the elbows in the same spot in space. Hands reach up, hands reach back. Keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. Breathe, you got this. Three, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We are done with those. One more round of YTWs coming right up. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, release. You can do that from your Y position, hands up overhead, a little bit wider than the shoulders. Your T position, arms outside the shoulders, or your W with those elbows slightly dipped below the palms. You can do a combination of 2, of 3, you can pick one. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, release. Woo! 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. One more round of squat to cross crunch coming right up. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Squat, option to do your cross crunch at the top. As you squat, push the hips back, then drop them down. That keeps the knees tucked over the ankles, keeps the work in the legs, the muscles, the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, out of the knees. Option to do your little twist at the top, Reach opposite elbow towards opposite knee. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Crossbody hammer curls is all we have left. Stand nice and tall. Option for medium weight or none at all. 3, 2, 1. Exercise crossbody hammer curls. Hands start outside the hips. Palms face you. Hand reaches to opposite shoulder. Set it down. Switch and switch. Breathe. Stand tall, shoulders stay stacked over your hips, belly button stays pulled in. Last time to burn out the biceps here. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Beautifully done, everybody. We absolutely crushed that workout. Breathe. Give yourself a pat on the back. Get a drink of water if you need. We cool down. For our cool down, feel free to stand tall. We're going to do a little upper body stretch here before we make our way to the ground because that is what we burned out. So go ahead and reach your right hand to the sky and then bend your right elbow. So right elbow reaches to the ceiling. The palm of the right hand can reach to the base of the neck or to the back of the left shoulder blade. If you want more here, you can take your left hand, gently grab on to your right elbow or arm and hug it in towards the midline or pull it slightly backwards gently. Get a nice stretch through the tricep, the back of the upper arm, which we worked so diligently today. And switch sides. Left elbow points to the ceiling. The palm of the left hand reaches back to the base of the neck or towards the right shoulder blade. Right hand can reach towards the left elbow, guided in slightly towards center or slightly back, nice and gently, so you feel a nice stretch through the back of that left tricep. You can go ahead and release that. Take your hands and reach them behind you. So drop your hands to your sides before you do that. Release them behind you. And if you can clasp your hands together behind you, feel free to do that. If not, reach your hands back behind you, puff your chest forward, roll your shoulders back, opening up through the chest from that chest press. And go ahead and release that. We will go ahead and get onto the ground. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips for cat-cow, getting some spine mobility here. So with your hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, take a nice inhale with a flat back. On your exhale, push your spine to the sky, push through the palms of your hands, tuck your chin to your chest. And then on your inhale, you'll dip your belly low, point your nose forward, roll your shoulders down and back, collarbone wide, and switch through these at your own pace. Spine up, belly down. Just working out any kinks or any tightness here. And when you're ready, come back to a flat back and we'll roll onto our backs. Once you're on your back, hug your right knee to your chest, extend your left leg long. Take a nice deep breath. If it feels better and supportive in your lower back, you can also plant your left foot flat to the floor instead of having the leg long. And go ahead and guide the right knee outside the right rib cage or towards the right shoulder slightly to open up through the inner thigh and the outer hip. If you want to add ankle circles here for ankle mobility, you may. And we twist. Go ahead, take it to your twist. Left hand comes to the outside of the right leg, guides the right leg over towards the left side of the body. Right hip peels off the ground as you do so. Right arm reaches long to the right. Nose points right. Spine twist. Shoulder and chest opener, glute stretch. And go ahead and unwind. Hug both knees to your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side as we switch sides. So hug your left knee into your chest. Right leg can go long. Take a couple deep breaths here. Go ahead and open your your left knee out to the left, outside the left rib cage or towards the left shoulder, opening up through the inner thigh, outer hip. Take the right arm or right hand outside the left leg, guide the left leg over towards the right side of the body as the left hip peels off the ground. Reach your left arm to a T to the left of the left shoulder, nose points left. Spine twist, glute stretch, shoulder and chest opener. And when you're ready, you can unwind from that. Hug both knees to your chest to get a little reset through the spine. Sit up nice and tall. Go ahead into your forward fold. Extend those legs straight in front of you. Arms reach by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, reach for your toes. Take a couple deep breaths here, feeling a stretch through the entire back side of the body as you fold yourself in half. If you would like to continue taking stretches for your cool down, I encourage you to do as much. Thank you for joining our strength workout today. I'm going to stop our recording.